I ain't gonna lie, I low-key baited y'all with that title. Those two ain't gonna fight. At best, they'll probably go at it at rock, paper, scissors. Shanks and Luffy are like father and son. Shut up, dragon. Despite their past relations and Shanks' elite level ducking and weaving skills in regards to child support, custody meetings, and borderline visitations for his alleged offspring, they are still competitors for the One Piece, which I'm still currently debating whether it's just the journey itself, a statue of Luffy, a ship full of treasure, or a room full of bad bee cheese. Money or bad bee cheese? Better question, would you split that with your friends? Now, before you question my morality, relax. I'm not like that anymore. Yay! As you can see behind me, I'm finally in my new setup. I can finally do some artwork, do some filming, and I no longer have to play Tetris with my furniture in order to film. The Straw Hats have been kidnapped. Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, well, half of them. Okay, that's lying. It's a bit of a stretch. I'd say they split up. In other news, Garp is confirmed to be alive and has been captured by the Blackbeard pirates. Shanks poisons Bartolomeo in an attempt to test his loyalty to Luffy. The Straw Hats have finally reached Elbaf and have been split up with the capture of Garp, where we see a part 2 of Marineford. Stay tuned. Okay, I was kind of locked in, but you know, hit that like and subscribe button along with that notification bell. I currently don't have any ways to scam you guys into joining the channel, except for genuinely asking you and for saying please and thank you. So please join, please subscribe, and thank you if you did that. After 2 days of traveling with the Giants, the Straw Hats have finally reached Elbaf. I think we should start the review from there. So the Straw Hats are basically in Elbaf. Well, they're en route to Elbaf. Basically, the arc has started and they're finally somewhere there. They've got like Viking drip or whatever. Well, at least Nami does. Dory and Bragi are currently filling out some plot holes in regards to how they ended up with Shanks and basically in Egghead, joining Luffy and the rest of the gang. And with some clear college level, elite level analysis, I have come to the conclusion that the commute from Little Garden to Elbaf and a bit of Egghead has taken them a grand 2 years of traveling, because this was pre-time skip when we met them prior. And I mean, this is One Piece, so I'm gonna sit there and say about a year and 11 months and a half was basically filler, and they probably spent a couple days traveling at the most. Basically, their weapons broke and they're still trying to run a fade, and you know, giants out here, they like to fight. You know what it is. Besides that, everybody on the ship is having a great time. They got good liquor. They even got a couple bad bees. They sipping on that strong liquor, like I'm talking absinthe. The worst of the worst. Liquor so bad, it's colored black. The worst type of color.
Wait a minute.
Okay, in my defense, like, look, whenever they add like the color black to anything, have you noticed that it actually raises the threat level of the topic in question? Like, all right, let me cook before I get dogged in the comments. Like, look, let me cook. Okay, so for example, right, you got Air Forces, right? Like the white ones, right? But when you see somebody with black Air Forces, you're not gonna sit there and tell me that doesn't raise the threat level? You in the projects walking and you see a dude with some black ones. Tell me you're not crossing the street. That's some life advice. All right, moving on. Okay, you got the Power Rangers, right? And then you have the black Power Ranger. Tell me your heart didn't just skip a beat. Yeah. All right, last one. Let me cook. Let me cook. Let me at least finish my point. You have Goku, and then you have Black Goku. Y'all feel me, right? Y'all feel me? Wait, nah. I bet we'll forget you then. Let's just move on. Along with the absinthe, clearly the crew been sipping on that Henny. because they all pass out and it seems like the crew has actually been split up. We have the classic Alabaster crew and then everybody else is with the Giants plus Jinbei. Nami wakes up in a room and she got that Elbaf drip on. And the only thing that I can sit here and say is, alright, knock it off, ain't nobody fighting. But we may have two Yonko who may be forced to throw hands. Kinda. Let's move on to that. It seems like Bartolomeo's antics have finally caught up with him. He's kind of like the kid in the neighborhood who be kicking people's trash cans down, but you can never catch him because he's too fast. And at this point, you're kind of old. Not old in the sense of gray hairs and your stuff don't work or nothing and all that, but old enough to the point where you got to stretch before you do a 40-yard dash. So y'all can quantify the age or whatever. And I mean, in regards to physicalities, age might be a little different for everybody, but in terms of me,
Gainesville?
Bartolomeo's loyalty to Luffy should actually be studied. Bro chugged an entire bottle of poison, well, alcohol, which is also technically poison, but this is the type that can actually take you out. Well, true, but I mean, you take enough shots and you've made your point, shut up. Bro's accountability far exceeds that of the modern day. Shanks lets him go, and to tell you the truth, his admiration towards Bartolomeo's loyalty to Luffy really makes me sit here and question how the race for the One Piece will actually play out between those two. I mean, there can only be one winner. Shanks knows that Luffy and Roger have the same dream, so I feel like he may take a more mature approach to the situation. Something along the lines of stepping aside and allowing the newer generation to spearhead the pirate world. I mean, when you think about it musically, it's like Jay-Z, Nas, and Big. I mean, arguably the greatest. I mean, look, y'all can argue with the wall with that. But my point being is that the newer generation would be like Cole, Kenny, and Drizzy. And I mean, well, after that battle and stuff, I don't know about Drake. But either way, that is besides the point. But to tell you the truth, from when Bartolomeo actually got on the ship and when he left Shanks, I feel like there was a lot that was unsaid. But I did think about what they could have said. Y'all want to hear it? Yeah, too late. You're going to hear it anyway. So, you tore up my flag to protect your man. And I mean, I get it. That's my dude. But if I let it slide, everybody who got my drip on gonna think I'm a and that can't happen. So you know what? It's all good. I'm gonna let you go back. You straight. Ain't no problems over here. Ah, yeah, so once little dude leaves the island, you blow his ass up. Not like that. You grab the weapon and you put his ass to work. Okay, also not like that. Basically, just shoot this. Yeah, just like that. Oh, Diddy. Okay, basically, that last part, I'm pretty sure that never happened, but I mean, I'm pretty sure the other parts is just about as accurate. Shanks may as well have just said it himself. Come on. Yasopp destroyed an entire ship with one shot. Boom! That hockey is stupid. Yeah, Usopp gonna need that power up after Elbaf, real spit. Van Auga who? Bartolomeo clearly isn't dead. He'll probably pull back up in the story at some point when it's most relevant. During the final war of like Kid and Law, unless they're actually done. Now, if he's actually dead, I ain't gonna lie to you, that will actually surprise me. It's almost like Daddy going to get milk and then he actually comes back with the milk. But as of right now, with everything going on at Hachinosu and Garp's capture, we may very have a Marineford Part 2 with a slight twist. Let's unpack that. Garp very much being alive doesn't actually surprise me. He's kind of been given that Saul treatment, giving off the impression that he's dead, but he's very much well and alive. Garp pulled up to Hachinosu with just his hands and ran one of the greatest fades that I've seen in One Piece, argue with a wall. It took the entirety of the Blackbeard pirates to be able to put this man down, along with an admiral. Nah, this man is built different. Kuzan literally got sent to the other side of the planet through the planet. Now, this version of Marineford will definitely be different from the original because one, Garp isn't an actual pirate. He's a marine. I mean, now Garp is a part of Sword, so there's no legal obligation to actually save him. But in regards to morality, that's a whole different conversation. The Straw Hats already have more than enough incentive to pull up on the Blackbeard pirates. Luffy and Blackbeard are ops for life. At this point, that fight is written in the stars. I say this every time. This just adds more fuel to the fire, to the already grand-sized ticking time bomb of a confrontation that the Blackbeard pirates and the Straw Hat pirates are about to have. Sengoku may even come out of retirement and grace us with a cameo, almost like Marco and Wano. Speculation territory. There is a possibility that Garp and Kuzan are currently working together. It's a stretch, a pretty massive stretch, yes. But at the same time, Kuzan was an admiral for years, and he had his own sense of morality and his own sense of justice. I don't just see him working under Blackbeard in honest faith. Like, we talking Blackbeard. Dude has the worst sense of morality in the entirety of the story. Definitely got the moral compass of a lawyer. If you know, you know. That's like graduating college with your PhD just to get a job at McDonald's. Of course, I'd like to start off as a cleaner and then gradually work my way to manager. I'll be here till I'm 90. Point is, bro is beyond overqualified to be serving under Blackbeard. I know you have an ulterior motive. Stop playing. But Blackbeard's play is to make Hachinosu recognized as a legitimate country. Kobe was a nice bargaining chip, but Garp himself is a stronger bargaining chip because Celestial Dragon's been trying to get Garp to become an admiral. I mean, there's a reason for that. Either way, Blackbeard about to make that target on his back a whole load bigger. Let's wrap this up. Kuzan saying that he was going for the kill is definitely cap. Y'all working together, stop playing. Bro is about to pull the craziest Uno reversal card in all of anime history. Blackbeard does have Puddin with him and the whole third eye thing, and now I'm kind of sitting here. I know they're not about to work for that last road poneglyph, but now my question is, who they gonna rob in order to get access to it? Katarina Devon and Van Augur, along with Caribou, have finally arrived to Hachinosu, so I'm wondering how that conversation is actually gonna turn out. The only thing I can say is that there is a dangerous level of chaos that is about to be unleashed, and I'm here for all of it. Bonnie and Kuma do have a moment where they do reach the horizon together, and Kuma is smiling, so I guess there's still a sense of humanity in him, but then also Bonnie has returned to her kid-like state. My question is now, Bonnie is definitely going to join the Straw Hats. I think she'd add like a different dynamic. Everybody on the crew is unique. Adding somebody who's portrayed herself as an adult, but is actually 12, would actually make that all the more different. On top of that, she got them Nika abilities too. Ain't no way she walking the planet safe. I'm just saying. Now, the person who may have split up the Straw Hats could very much be the person marked by Flame, because last we checked, he does lurk on black ships, and on top of that, the moment you get too close, you apparently come up missing. And from what we've seen so far, the Straw Hats came up missing. But regardless though, we have no break next week. What did you think of this chapter? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Where do you think the story's going next? I mean, it's going to Elbaf, but that's besides the point. Either way, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.